Hello, my name is Destiny Scarborough, and today I will be doing a video on taking depression seriously. What is depression? Okay, depression is a mood disorder that causes a persistent feeling of sadness and a loss of interest in doing the things you once loved doing. There are 9 types of depression. You have major depression, persistent depression, bipolar disorder, depressive psychosis, prenatal depression, PMDD, seasonal depression, situational depression, and atypical depression. Major depression is a classic and or unipolar depression that is common in 17.3 million people. Persistent depression usually lasts for 2 or more years and also known as dysthymia or chronic depression. Manic depression or bipolar disorder consists of periods of mania or hypomania, in which is where you feel very happy in the moment and then in the next moment you feel very sad or angry. Depressive psychosis is when you're losing touch with reality and you begin to have hallucinations and become delusional. Perinatal depression is a major depression disorder with peripartum onset and occurs during pregnancy and or 4 weeks after childbirth. PMDD is premenstrual dysphoric disorder. Is a severe form of premenstrual syndrome, which is when a female is going through their monthly cycle. They become very depressed and sad. Seasonal depression is when the season change. Like in a certain season, a person get depressed. Like in winter and fall and spring, they just get depressed during those times. Situational depression is when a person situation change and they're not able to quickly adjust, so they become depressed. Atypical depression is a disorder that I think maybe a lot of people have, that a person becomes depressed all the way up until something positive or something good happens. A lot of times as we go throughout life, our situation changes, and that can be our family size, our relationships, our finances, our career, and unfortunately death. So depression correlates with suicidal ideation, drug use disorder. Many people identify depression as a serious problem but refuses to take depression seriously, unlike other chronic conditions. Depression can be recurring and become severe. Depression is not a character fault. A lot of times when a person is depressed, they are afraid to seek help, and they are afraid to seek help because they think it is their fault, or they think that if they would have done something differently, then they wouldn't be depressed. But it's not a character fault. It is a condition that can be treated. So no matter what the situation is, each and every individual should take depression seriously. And if you're suffering from depression, I would recommend you go seek help and get treated because it can be treated.